Titanic was the huge and very huge ship that sank in the North Atlantic Ocean and took a lot of lives. Today I'll share about 20 most interesting facts about Titanic ship, so let's start. Fact number 20. The ship's interiors were inspired by the Ritz Hotel in London. Facilities on board included a gym, pool, Turkish bath, a kennel for first-class dogs, and a squash court. It even had its own onboard newspaper, whose name the Atlantic Daily Bulletin. Fact number 19. We know that Titanic was very gigantic, but its fuel also. Titanic needed fuel in a bulk amount. This ship burned around 600 tons of coal a day. A team of 176 men was working into its furnaces. Almost 100 tons of ash were ejected into the sea every 24 hours. Fact number 18. We know that the Titanic took a lot of lives, but during the ship's 26-month construction in Belfast, 246 got serious injuries and 2 deaths recorded. Fact number 17. Do you know that the Titanic was very romantic ship because 26 of those on board were honeymoon couples who were on their wedding celebration, but their wedding turned into a disaster. Fact number 16. In Titanic, the first-class passengers were given a music book containing 352 songs. Yes, 352 songs, and the interesting thing is that musicians were know all 352 songs, in case of any request were made. Fact number 15. At the time of chaos in Titanic, the musician ignored everything and started playing music, and they played for 2 hours and 5 minutes as the ship sank. Fact number 14. The last remaining survivor of the Titanic disaster was Milvina Dean, who died on May 31, 2009, at age 97. She was 2 months old when she's in ship. Fact number 13. The Titanic ship received 6 warnings about icebergs during the voyage, and the iceberg was around 100 feet tall, which came from a glacier in Greenland. But Captain Smith ignores the warning, and the whole ship go down. Fact number 12. Mostly experts accused that the ship Captain Edward Smith was responsible for the Titanic's sinking, because of sailing the massive ship at such a high speed and ignoring the warning about iceberg. But Captain also went down with Titanic. His last words were, "Well boys, you've done your duty and done it well. I ask no more of you. I release you. You know the rule of the sea. It's every man for himself now, and God bless you." Fact number 11. John Jacob Astor IV was the richest passenger on board, with a net worth of around $85 million, approximately $2 billion today. One legend claims that after the ship hit the iceberg, he quipped to a waiter, "I asked for ice, but this is ridiculous." This rich man also died with the ship. Fact number 10. Another victim, an American businessman, Benjamin Guggenheim. When he realizing that the ship was going down, he and his valet, Victor Giglio, reputedly changed into their evening wear while he remarked, "We've dressed up in our best and are prepared to go down like gentlemen." They were last spotted on deck chairs drinking brandy and smoking cigars, and their bodies never recovered. Fact number 9. This ship's baker, Charles Jockin, who was in cold Atlantic Ocean when the ship sank, after 2 hours he's being rescued with little ill effects. He claimed that he had not felt the coldness because he had drunk a massive amount of whiskey. Fact number 8. The ship broke at around 2:20 a.m. on April 15, and sunk, sending all remaining passengers into the ocean. The temperature would have been -2 degrees Celsius, few would have survived longer than 15 minutes in the water, while around 1 in 5 would have died within 2 minutes from cold shock. Fact number 7. The SS Californian was criticized for ignoring the Titanic's distress signals, but she was sunk herself 3 years later by a German submarine. Then, the RMS Carpathia arrived at 4 a.m. and transported the survivors to New York. Fact number 6. In 1898, 14 years before the Titanic sank, American author Morgan Robertson wrote a novel, titled The Wreck of the Titan. The book was about a fictional ocean liner that sinks due to a collision with an iceberg. In the book, the ship is described as being unsinkable and doesn't have enough lifeboats for everyone on board. Sound familiar? Fact number 5. One of Titanic's funnels was fake. Only 3 of Titanic's 4 funnels were functional. The 4th was a dummy installed because it made the ship look more beautiful, and was made into a ventilation shaft for the kitchen. Fact number 4. The Titanic ship cost $7.5 million to build, but James Cameron's 1997 movie, Titanic, about the disaster had a production budget of $200 million. That was 26 times the real Titanic ship cost, but it has grossed more than $2 billion and won 11 Oscars. Fact number 3, sadly, in the near future, the Titanic will be completely gone. The bacteria will consume what is left of the Titanic in next 20 years. Fact number 2. More than 1,500 died during the sinking of Titanic, but only 306 bodies was found. The experts said, the remaining bodies can never be found because their bodies completely dissolved in the solution, and only shoes left behind. Fact number 1. Everyone knows Titanic sank the collision with an iceberg, but mostly survivors believe that the ship goes down due to there was a coal fire below deck. What's your opinion about it? And here are other informative videos for you, and please don't forget to subscribe to the channel.